Very good afternoon to one and all. Today I am going to explain the need for an Indian cyber law. In previous lecture, we discussed about the law related to the electronics banking. There is various types of act which is useful to avoid the cyber crime in banking transactions. Today we will discuss about what is the need of cyber law in India. So my session outlines the need for Indian cyber law, then we introduce the cyber crime, the introduction of cyber law in India in two terms, IT Act 2000 and IT Act Amendment 2008, that is the modified versions of the IT Act 2000, and importance of cyber law in present scenario. According to the National Research Council in USA, one of the best line. This line is stated by in this conference. The modern thief can be skilled more with the computer than with a gun. Tomorrow's terrorists may be able to do more damage with the keyboard than with the bomb. So, according to this line, the cyber crime, it is a modern weapon that is more dangerous than any gun or bomb, because the today's age is a digital age. We are working with the digital age with computer or internet facility. So we can using internet anytime, anywhere, will be connect from any place, and we can use the resources and do the job in maybe in legally or illegally way. So that is, this line state that the modern thief is nothing but your cyber crime. So, as if you recall my lecture first, if you observe, the India is the second most internet user country around the world. The most of the users, the top second country in ranking internet user, that is India. Internet has dramatically changed the way of thinking, the way of governor, the way of commerce, and the way of pursue ourselves. It is an information technology age, encompassing all the walks of life over the world through internet. The cyberspace create moral, civil, and criminal wrongs. It has now given a new way express the criminal tendencies. So in day-to-day life, the user of internet facility is tremendously increasing in last 30 decades. Cyber is an open participation for all, from children to senior citizens, and it has defined a new structure for work. That is, IT has brought a transition from paper to paperless. The world, the laws of real world cannot be intercepted in the light of emerging cyberspace, including all aspects relating to the different activities in cyberspace. So, internet is required to enabling and support to legal infrastructure to tune with this time. So, these are some reasons why need a cyber law in India. So, what is meant by cyber law? Cyber law, we can define it is a law governing by the cyberspace. The cyberspace includes computer, networks, softwares, data storage devices such as hard disks, USB disks, etc. Internet, website, emails, even electronic devices such as cell phone or ATM machines. So what are the different where the cyber law deals with? So cyber law it can be deal with cyber crimes which is happening, electronics and digital signature, intellectual property, data protection and privacy. All area will be covered with the cyber law. So what is meant by cyber crime? Any crime which is related with the help of computer and telecommunication technology, that type of crime is called as a cyber crime. Another one definition, any crime where either the computer is used as an objective or subject, that is called as a cyber crime. Then what are the categories of cyber crime? So categories are follows. First one is the cyber crime against the person, cyber crimes against the property, and cyber crime against the government. So these are the three topmost categories of cyber crime. Again, this classified into different subclass, which will be seen in the lecture number 1. So if you observe the statistic analysis of cyber crime in India, so from this is the some year where the cyber crimes will be shown the digit. So everywhere this digit will be increasing twice. So in 2008 the cyber crime happened, in 267 2009 it will be double, in 2010 it will be also double. So like this the cyber crime is increasing in day to day life. So from this statistical analysis it will be observed that the cyber law is very important in India. So there are the two acts which will be passed to avoid the cybercrime in India. First one is the IT Act 2000. The Information Technology Act, that is commonly known as IT Act, is came into force in 17 October in 2000. The primary objective or purpose of this act to provide the legal recognition to the electronic commerce, that is e-commerce, and facilitate filling the electronics record with the government. In this act is consist of 19 sections segregated into 13 chapters. This is a short very introduction of IT Act. In brief introduction we see in chapter number 5. Then the modified version of this IT Act 2000, that is IT Act Amendment 2008, which provides the legal security which are not be covered in IT Act 2000. IT Act 2000 is a new version of IT Act 2000, provides the additional focus information security, then added several new sections, offenses including cyber terrorism and data protection. It consists of 124 sections and 14 chapters. Schedule 1 and 2 will replace Schedule 3 and 4 deleted. So this is the very short introduction of IT Act Amendment 2000, that is modified version of IT Act 2000. So what is the importance in cyber law around the world? Also this is the generalized importance, why will be important of a cyber law. We are living with the highly digitalized world. All companies are dependent upon their computer network in keep their valuable data in electronics. In current pandemic situation, recently in 9, 6 and 7 months, most of the persons work from home. That time this concept will be very useful. That time the data is very valuable. So protection against the data or internet, there is some law which will be useful under the category of cyber law. The government forms including income tax returns, company law form, etc. now filled in electronic forms. The consumer increasing, they using credit cards or shopping online. So most of the, if you in upcoming festival Diwali, so most of the people are like to shopping online. So that time the consumers day by day of credit card also increasing. Then most of the people using emails for the communication, cell phones and SMS for the communication. Even in non-cybercrime cases, the important evidence is found in the computer, cell phone. In cases of divorce, murder, kidnapping, organizing and terrorist operation and counterfeit currency. Since it touch all the aspects in transaction activities and concerning internet, the world, wide web, cyberspace, and therefore cyber law is extremely important. So from this conclusion, in day-to-day life, where the internet will be increasing, use of internet increasing, so there is a new platform of every person to create illegal ways by using internet. So there is some law which will be very useful or extremely important to avoid the illegal activities. That is nothing but a cyber law. So in this lecture we introduce the need of the cyber law, then types of the cyber law, then two cyber laws which is mostly India which will be detected or which will be applicable, IT Act 2000, then IT Act Amendment 2008, that is a new version, and some importance and statistical analysis. So we can stop here. Thank you. In this way we completed chapter number 4. Next lecture we start with the chapter number 5. Okay, thank you.